So before working with Sleep Science Academy, I tried almost everything. I tend to be very skeptical about a lot of claims of things in the health industry. I do a lot of research on supplements and all kinds of things, but really, Devin, over the last many years, I've pretty much been on every sleep supplement, over the counter, including prescription, during my bout with insomnia. So I had also done a lot of research on healthy sleep routines, blue light blockers, face masks, earplugs. I was doing all that, showers before bed, just all those things, and they weren't working. So I was really frustrated. And I know there are a lot of people out there who have been dealing with this probably longer than I did. But I'm really thankful that I found you and we were able to work together and get through this. So as many things as I tried and as hard as I worked to overcome my sleep issues, it just wasn't working. And I just became more frustrated. Frankly, I became obsessed with trying to find the right mix of this supplement mixed with this one and all these things that I tried. And what I realized after starting in the program, that my sleep issues weren't caused by a lack of the right mix and the right routine at night. It wasn't that. There were underlying things that I didn't realize that I needed to tackle with your help to overcome my insomnia. So before I started working with Sleep Science Academy, my sleep was pretty bad. I had suffered with pretty bad insomnia for about 8 months. And, but really even for years and years before that, I had been taking sleep supplements, again, some over-the-counter things. They typically worked, but I realized as I went through this program that those were a crutch, that I was using that to convince myself that, I was going to get a good night's sleep. But again, the worst part of it was the 8 or 9 months leading up to me finding Sleep Science Academy and beginning their program. So I've completed the program now for, I guess, about 3 weeks, and my sleep's been incredible. So just back up just a minute. And when I started with the program, Devin and I had a conversation about sort of where I was, and I was asking a lot of questions about different supplements and how to do this better. And Devin's comment was, well, that's really kind of phase 3. And so I didn't know what that meant. But and I found out later, but one of the things that really struck me was in one of those early conversations, Devin said to me, hey, what do you think it is that good sleepers do at night to have a good night's sleep? And I mean, I didn't even really know the answer. And the answer was simple: nothing. They go to bed.
Yeah.
So as I started in this program, that really inspired me to do 2 things. One, that I was going to follow the program to a T. And the other thing was that I wanted to do it in a way that would be without supplements and all the other things that I had been doing. I mean, kept some of the nighttime routine intact. But from day one, I stopped taking supplements. And, it was a little bit of a struggle at first. But here I am now, again, 3 weeks on the other side. And some validation that I had from Devin a couple weeks ago when we were having one of our last coaching calls was, he said, I'm looking at these numbers and I'm kind of frustrated. And I said, what do you mean? He said, your numbers are better than mine. So I knew that I had officially graduated from the program. And so it's been great. I mean, not every night is completely ideal, but I'm getting the amount of sleep I need with the amount of deep sleep, REM sleep, all those things. And it's been great. Really excited now. So as a result of solving these sleep issues, I really was able to look back and see what insomnia does to your mind, body, emotions, relationships. I mean, it really affects everything. And since then, after tackling these issues, pretty much everything is improved. I mean, I've got a ways to go, things I've got to work on, but I'm just really thankful that I can now kind of look back on that and have a proper perspective on, those things are in the past now. And so turn my attention to today, tomorrow, and going forward. But really, and just even in the last several weeks, I've seen a lot of improvement in my overall energy level. Work is going better, relationships going better, just everything. My fitness routine, I'm able to push myself a little bit more now. I've taken up some hobbies that I'd kind of gotten in a rut where it was just work, family, and trying to sleep, and which those are all really important things. But now I'm kind of venturing out, doing some new things, or taking up some things that I used to do that I haven't done in years, and really gotten excited about it. So it's been a real game changer. Yeah, so I believe, Devin, that the Sleep Science Academy program that you have is really for anyone who has suffered with sleep issues. And look, I know standing here right now that there are people probably watching this video who have been suffering for much longer than I did, and may even be discounting what I'm saying here. But I've thought about it some, and I would tell you that I believe that had I not found you, that 8 or 9 years from now, I would still be dealing with pretty severe sleep issues. So because of that, I think whether it's someone who's been really struggling with sleep for a couple months to several years, that you're going to try all the things that I tried, and you're likely to find that they don't work. Probably some people watching this have tried literally more than I did, which I think was a lot, and it's not working. And I can tell you the number one reason is because, as I discovered through your help, that there are underlying issues that you haven't dealt with, that the people that are watching this who are struggling with sleep, and maybe again have been for many years, there are underlying issues that need to be tackled before that phase 3, as you called it early on, in terms of getting things dialed in and tweaking. But until that, I mean, I realized that those underlying issues not being dealt with were going to cause me sleep issues for many years to come had we not tackled them head on. Seeing the detriment that it can be to your entire life without good sleep, and it's miserable. And I just again, I don't usually write reviews, I don't usually do testimonials, but I just thought, hey, if this can help one person who watches this, that says, let me reach out to him, schedule that initial consultation, see where it goes. Hey, I'll be happy.